Hey guys, how you doing? It's Andy Elliott. Look, do me a favor. I want you to comment below on what you think ROI means. Guys, what does ROI mean? Well, I'm going to tell you, any businessman, any businesswoman in the world, they're going to get what they put into something. And ROI means return on investment, okay? So as I talk about right now making more money, I'm going to show you 5 ways that you can start doubling your money, tripling your money, quadrupling your money. Guys, you come to work, right? When you come to work, in that amount of time that you come to work, is it possible to make twice as much money in the same amount of time? Heck yeah, it is. What about 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, 10 times more in the same amount of time? Absolutely. And I'm going to show you how real quick, okay? So I want you to get a notebook, get a pen, and I want you to write this down because I'm going to write down some things that have return on investment involved. And I want you to see where you're investing in yourself. And even if you're investing in yourself, can you get a better marriage if you don't invest in your marriage? No ways. Can you become a better father if you don't put your phone down and spend more time with your children? Not a chance. Can you make more money if you don't start changing the way that you work and investing in yourself? Not a chance. Guys, you're going to trade all your time for small amounts of money. I can tell you how to grow and make more money if you follow these simple things. Okay, so the first thing that I'm going to talk about in ROI is this, okay? Inventory. The guy that knows his inventory the best always makes the most money. I'm going to tell you right now, whoever this is, I want you to think about the person in your store right now, and if it's you, bam, I love it. If it's not you, I want you to think about this. The guy in your store that's making the most money right now, more than likely, he knows his inventory like the back of his hand, okay? He physically knows where every car is at all times. He knows the inventory better than the managers. Heck, the managers ask him, hey, do you know where this is at? He knows. You know why? Because he's constantly investing himself in his inventory. If you sell cars, I will tell you this. Anything in life that you do, if you're in sales, you have to know your inventory. You have to know what you have that you sell. You have to know all about it, where it's at. Now, hey, I'm not all about product knowledge, like all the geeking out real hard and understanding everything about itself, but inventory is the sense of, look, do you have a $10,000 truck, a $15,000 truck, a $20,000 truck, a $30,000 truck? Look, I'm going to ask you right now, if I was to walk on your lot and I was to say, hey, I need about a $10,000 truck for my son, would you know where to go, or would you walk me inside, ask your manager, and then be able to help me? See, what I want to tell you is the guys that know their inventory the best make the most money. So how do you change this? It's real simple. So I sold at a store that had 400 pre-owned cars. I knew every single one of them, 400 of them. Heck, I could tell you the VIN number on half of them. Year, make, miles, how they're equipped, price point, the whole deal. Why? Because that's how I made my money. If you want to make $100,000 a year, 200, 300, 400, if you want to become a millionaire, you need to learn your inventory. If you have a 60-car inventory, know every car. If you have a 600-car inventory, know every car. If you sell new, know everything about new. If you sell used, know everything about used. Whatever it is, know your inventory. And the guy that knows his inventory the best makes the most money. I would start out this morning, I would get a spiral notebook. I would literally walk outside, and every single truck on your lot, I would write it down. Every truck. 4-wheel drive, 2-wheel drive. Crew cab, what the miles are, extended cab, a little bit about it. And then I would write down the price point that it's in, year, make, miles, price point. I take it in here, and then guess what? As I walk outside and I'm shaking someone's hand and I'm talking to them, or as I'm trying to put together a car deal, maybe it's a financing issue, this side of my head's turning on the inventory, this side of my head over here is putting the deal together. It's just moving. It's like just a machine, okay? The guy that knows his inventory the best makes the most money. That's number 1. That's how to make more money. Number 2, okay, so, and I don't want to overtalk this, I'm going to make this quick. Craigslist. Like I said, I've got a girl. She's in Miami, okay? She sold 7 cars in 4 days. 7 cars last week. I've got a guy that sold 8 cars. Guys, I've got a lot of people that have sold 2 and 3, and do you know what? I've got a couple that literally within the last week haven't sold any cars off Craigslist. I'm going to tell you this, as an owner, you're running a store, you believe in the radio, and let's say you love to run radio. So I run the radio this month, and I have a best month I ever had in my life. And then the next month, you know what happens? I want to have that same month again, so I go play the radio, and I don't have the best month. Matter of fact, I broke even. I didn't make any money that month. Do I stop using the radio? Do I say, oh man, the radio doesn't work anymore, turn it off? Or did I just have the best month the month before? Guys, I'm going to tell you this. Markets shift. Things happen. People go back into school, they're getting out of school. People are going on vacation, people are going on fall break. Guys, it gets cold outside, there's bad weather, there's good weather. People graduate. Guys, the economy's constantly shifting. What you have to decide to do, when I talk about those 5 things that have to do with making you more money, those 5 things, guess what happens? Know your inventory the best, okay? And then secondly, be posting on Craigslist every single month. You should at least be putting 2 ads a day up on Craigslist, minimum. And I'm going to promise you this, if you did that consistently, every single month, you would easily sell 15 cars a month on Craigslist. Sure, you went a week without, hell, maybe you go a month without selling any off of it. I can't tell you why it happens, but I can tell you that across the street, someone's killing it, and they're doing the same thing. And maybe it's the inventory you're picking, okay? Or maybe it's just the market, or maybe we just got to keep working hard. And you know, the biggest and the best things in life that are hard are the things that are most rewarding. Nobody wants to do anything easy, okay? And if it was that easy, you could just post a car up there and sell it. Guess what? Everybody would be doing it. When things get tough, that's when most people drop off and fall off. You don't drop off. If you don't, you'll win. Okay, so that's Craigslist for you. Secondly, Facebook Marketplace. Guys, I know Craigslist is $5 a post to list a vehicle, okay? It's worth it. Talk your GMs and your managers into paying for it, okay? I'm going to tell you this. You know how much money they spend on the radio? They spend $50,000 like that, hoping that people will come in here. Most of the time, they can't even source it, and then guess what? With Craigslist, you can source it real easy, okay? Say, hey guys, let me post on Craigslist for 1 month, okay? And you take the store's advertising budget, see what we're averaging per car, right? Return on investment, right? How much we're spending, how many cars we're selling with the amount that we're spending, and are we averaging, it takes $300 a car to advertise? Watch this. You take $300 posting it on Craigslist, you'll sell 5 cars. Watch this. So that 5 cars off 300, I don't know, what do you average? $75 return on investment? I'm not the best at math, but let's just say 75 bucks. Guys, dealerships would give anything to be able to sell a car for $75. Talk your GMs and managers into it. If they won't do it for you, do me a favor. 918-210-0254. That's my cell phone. Send me a text message. Say, hey, my GM wants to talk to you. Let me talk to him for a second, okay? Because when we prove them wrong, not only will you make more money than you ever made in your life, but you're going to be a superstar and a rock star in your GM and your owner in your store, okay? So I'll help you. You reach out and make the choice. As I talk about Facebook, when you're out there and you're posting, let's just say those 2 cars on Craigslist each day, guess what? Those same cars, the same description, everything that's on that vehicle, while you went and took those nice pictures, and then we never take website pictures, take them off the lot. We always take those pictures and we transfer them over to Facebook Marketplace. It's free, guys. So many people are on Facebook. So guess what? We transfer the pictures, we transfer the description. That's it. Next thing you know, guess what? You got the car on Facebook Marketplace, you got the car on Craigslist, you're fishing for customers, you know your inventory good. Now, how's life looking, right? Let's go over the last 2 things. Take pictures of your sold customers, okay? I was in the store training just about 2 days ago, and this girl's telling me, I hear this all the time, she said, man, I can't believe this. There was this guy, he grinded me down for like 10 hours, man. It was nuts. I didn't make any money on the deal, but I treated him like $1 million, and he loved me. And I went out there, and I took a picture of him and his brother, and his sister, and the whole family that was with him. And anyways, I posted up on Facebook. And I asked them, hey, can I friend you on Facebook? And then that way I can share it with at least all of your friends as well. And then I can show them the car you bought, number 1, how you had a good experience. And then would you mind commenting back that if anybody's looking to, this is all I'll ask, the best compliment you could ever pay me, or the best thing that you could ever do for me is to pay me a compliment. And just respond back, hey, this girl was amazing, this guy was amazing, I definitely recommend, if you're in the market for a car, here's this person's number, DM them, right, whatever. Get in touch with them. They were unbelievable to me. People buy from people that remind them of their friends. Guess what happens? She makes $100 on this 10-hour deal. A week and a half later, guess what? The guy's cousin comes in and says, hey, you took good care of my cousin. I appreciate that. I'm here. $11,000 deal. Guys, I'm just telling you, $11,000 deal. Because of the $100 deal. Now, did they take care of it? Yes, they took care of it. Guys, look. Take the picture of the sold customer. It's a referral. And right here, come to work, right? And be a lion. That's going to be number 5. That's the last thing. 1, know your inventory, right? 2, post on Craigslist. 3, post on Facebook. 4, take a picture of sold customers. Put them out there on Facebook with you and your customer. Have them friend you. And then have them reply back and say, I'd like you to reply back and write a little story about how your experience was. And the best thing that you could ever do for me would be to pay me that compliment, and I would be grateful for it. Guys, guess what? Now, also tell them you're going to give them a $200 referral fee. Whatever your store pays, they get something in return. They're out there fishing for, what, some extra money while you get a deal. But those referrals are the best sales to sell. Now, with those 4 things under your belt, you want to talk about making more money, we just move into the very last thing, which is this. Come to work to work. That's the last thing. Be a lion. Guys, I cannot tell you how disgusting it is to walk into the stores and to see you meddling and playing around with other people. Be a loner, okay? Guys, it is lonely at the top. Am I telling you that if there's a lot party, I want you to go out there and help them? No, I'm not asking you not to be a team player. But I'm going to tell you this, okay? Most people in dealerships now, they're complaining. They're telling stories about nothing that have nothing to do with the car business, okay? They have nothing to do with your business in general. Here's what I'll tell you. Do you go to work to get more friends? No? Am I asking you to defriend the people at your work? No, I'm telling you to love them and be grateful where you're at. And guess what? If you have a great store, be blessed that you have a great environment. But I'm telling you this. You have to stay a loner. It's rule number 1. Now, are we stronger as a team? Yes. But at the end of the day, if you don't cut it and make your money, are those other people chipping in money so you can put it in your bank account? No. You're on your own. So what I'm going to say to you is this. Work harder than you've ever worked. Greg Cardone put out a book. It was called The 10X Rule. You work 10 times harder. You make 10 times the call. Okay? 10 times nicer. 10 times more customers. Whatever it is, you outwork everyone around you. Okay? When you get to work at 8 a.m. and that customer pulls it in at 8:15 and they end up buying from another salesman, that was your money. That was your money. You missed it. You're the one that has to take responsibility for that. Guess what? Stop doing it. Stop missing deals. So here's what I'll tell you. You want to make more money? Quit BSing around. When you come to work, if you leave your family in the morning and you get to work at 8 o'clock and you work till 6 at night, or if you work from 11 and you work till midnight, I don't care. If you work 3 hours a day, I don't care. When you're there, own it. Own it. People aren't going to like it, but you're going to change your life. So those are my 5 ways, guys. 5 ways to make more money. The return that you get on the investment on doing these 5 things is life-changing. Guys, I know this will change your life. I know it'll help you. Have a blessed day. Talk to you soon.